Hello! How are you? It's Sue Verhoeven here at midnight exactly. Ha on a Thursday night, and I am welcoming you to join me. Looking forward to catching up with lots of you. Who's that? Say hi. Say hi. So, yes, I'm kind of busy in my head because I've got 3 more sleeps till I come and land in the US of A, and I'm very excited. Say hi. How are you doing? Oh, gone again. So tonight I thought we'd talk about what's holding you back from your health journey. And if anyone has anything they want to talk about regarding that, I will be glad to help you. Stick your questions in capitals so I can see that. You're all coming on now. Do say hello. Debs, hello. Are you on the move or are you parked up somewhere? Let me know. Hello, Sika. How you doing, babes? There you go. You can see my eyes now. So I don't know if those of you who are on and looking have noticed the title, but I thought it would be good to talk about what holds us back from our journey towards healthy, happy us. Because I know some of you are all in. I know some of you are partly in. Some of you are hanging on to a few old habits. And I thought it'd be interesting to know what you think it might be that's holding you back. I'd be really interested to know as well. I am really well, Seeker, really, really well indeed. I'm kind of getting ground rush I'm going to get my suitcase out of the loft tomorrow, but I've still got a few kind of admin-y things to do. I've got to check if I've got insurance because I can't remember because I booked the flight before I knew you all. Actually, I booked it in April of last year. And I've got to apply. I've just found out I need a visa to travel to India, and their website is stuck. It won't let me pass. So I need to speak to them tomorrow as well. You're in a parking lot. All the glamour on the road, hey? Hi, Carol, sweetheart. I'm very well, thank you. I'm heading off on Sunday at, I think, 8:30 in the morning for a 12:30 flight to Vegas, which I think lands, I can't remember actually, I think it lands at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon Vegas time. I think it's a 10-hour flight. Dr. Gilmore will come on as a guest, and we'll decide when that will be. And I'm going to ask you all to get all your questions for him together. So all your medical questions, so that he's got some questions to answer and some advice to give. And I will be doing some videos with him for you on all the different kind of aspects that we've spoken about since October, because you guys are all seasoned practitioners now. And I think you don't have so many questions for him because you've asked your questions, he's answered them. You're on your journey. It's working out well for most of you. He will come on as a guest, but I will be speaking to a lot of guests over the summer because I'll be talking to a lot of my fruitarian friends at the Fruit Festival in July. And that's going to be really interesting. I'm going to hang out with the wonderful Chef Alicia as well. Anna will be there, and lots of wonderful people that I know that you'll be really excited to meet. So I hope that answers your question, Carol. Hey, Chrissy babes, how you doing, darling? I am fan-dabby dozy. That's what I am. I'm very well, thank you. Oh, you stopped for a few groceries, Debs. I see. You're not just hanging out in parking lots. Secret, my ex just headed off to Las Vegas for several weeks. Ooh, I see. Well, I hope he enjoys himself there, whatever he's doing. Chrissy is chatting to Debs. Hi, Core, sweetheart. How are you doing? My back's really well, actually. I was having a look at it in the mirror because I've had a few questions about my back and the scar and what it's doing. So I've said to Wink we need to do a video. So I'm going to try and do a video with him, but he's like either in the shed or he's been working really hard and he's been off on his bike and then he's wanted to watch telly and do various things. So it was all I could do to get him to take a few snaps of me in my lovely new yoga gear for you. He was like, oh, let's do it now then. Okay, well, let me have a look at the picture. That's a terrible picture. Take another picture. Oh, they all look the same. Right, yeah. Oh, how many outfits have you got to try? Oh, how long is this going to take? It was kind of like that. But I will do another video on my back. But I was having a look at it in the mirror, kind of bending down like that and looking at it across the surface of my back. And there's definitely some undulation there. There's kind of some bits missing that are a bit depressed and slightly up. And the colour, the kind of C ring that was around it, that was the really dark purple bit, seems to have faded. And every time I ask Wink to look at it, he says, oh, it looks really good. It looks really good. So I'm going to have to get him to do a video just so that I can have a proper look at it as well. But I've purchased some eco-friendly, plastic-free, cruelty-free, vegan sunblock. And I think it's just brown in colour. So I'm going to be drawing a round brown circle on my back as a sunblock so it doesn't get in the sun, because I think there's going to be a lot of outdoor yoga and none of the outfits really cover it except for one top that I've bought. So I'm going to be looking after it with all this sun. That is for sure. But we will do a video. I'll try and do that tomorrow, actually, because he's out all day Saturday and then I'm flying off first thing Sunday morning. Hi, V, sweetheart. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry for you. V's in lots of pain at the moment. She could do with all of your prayers and positive vibes, good wishes, hugs and love. So lots of love to you, darling. Mwah. Sorry about the black yoga pants. Everything else looks amazing. Yeah, the black yoga pants look identical in size to the other ones, but they don't. I get them kind of half, kind of 2/3 way up my thighs. And then I heard this little crack and I thought, oh, that's the stitching. Right, down they come. So they're made very differently, I guess. But don't worry about it. I will be able to fit into those at some stage, I am sure. Her half brother. She's meeting her half brother. She found out about less than a year ago about him. Oh my goodness. Is that what you're... Do you mean he? She's meeting her half brother. Hang on, I've missed a bit there. My ex just headed off to Las Vegas for several weeks. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. That is going to be very exciting for her then. That's very exciting, meeting people that you're kind of related to. I watched Leaving Neverland last night too. What did you think? It was super long with both parts, but very interesting. Yeah, it was. We watched it a few weeks ago, actually. Quite shocking, really. Quite shocking, really. Everyone's saying hi to Vanessa. I don't know if she's still on. She's in lots of pain, bless her. Karen, yay! How are you doing? I hope she feels better tomorrow as well. No, my ex was a she. Yes, I realised that. I was just getting mixed up, babes. Sorry. Lots of sunscreen was recommended. Hope it's warmer than what we've been having. Right. I looked up the temperatures for Vegas, actually, and it's I think there's going to be a bit of rain. But nice hot temperatures, which is always good. So have you got anything to tell me about your plant-based whole food life and how it's going, if you're having any difficulties, any kind of humps in the road that you can't get past. I'd be really interested to help you with those, find out what they are, discuss them, etc. So I've had 13 surgeries and tons of scarring. I use cocoa butter. I swear by it. It's literally taken 80% of my scarring. Also, it tightens that brown scarring. Cocoa butter. Not shea butter then. Cocoa butter. Right, I'm going to have to Google that then. I'm going to have to Google that. Have to find a vegan one, cruelty-free and all of that business. Hello to you, Sue, and all. I have not fallen this week. So, yeah, yes. Fantastic. I'm really pleased for you, babes. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate those. So, do you have any questions for me? Let me know. So, yeah, I also have to find out. I think I need Hep A and B for India, and I don't know whether mine are up to date or not. I seem to have got a big smudge on my glasses. We had them done for Borneo about 10 years ago, and I don't know. I think they've probably run out, so I might have to have some injections. So I need to sort that out, which also means I need to change my doctor, because I'm not going back to my old doctor. Wonder Woman! Hello, darling. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. So, yeah, so I've got a few bits and bobs to do with that. So I must get it done tomorrow. I've been distracted by the fact that Wink has not had any work this week. So we've kind of been doing stuff together. We had a public holiday, like a bank holiday Monday. So we had a long weekend as well. So I will be able to be fully focused on absolutely everything. Of course, I want to have the house looking like a new pin. I've done all the washing today. So I'm kind of ready for my trip, really. But I'm kind of focusing on like the 2 trips, because I've got a small window of time when I get back to get sorted for India as well, and lots of other things to do. So I've been eating 75% vegan, but with an ice cream chaser. So what you're saying, Cora, is 25% of your diet is just that ice cream, is it? How funny. I took the fall for you, Caramel, on the tour. Oh, gosh, no. No. Did you fall, Debs? Wonder Woman, I'm good. Working on my house to put it on the market. Oh, excellent. That's a good project to keep you busy. Keep you busy and keep your nose out of the fridge. You never eat as much when you've got something to do. There's a lot of eating gets done due to boredom. I've been absolutely staunch on my vegan journey. I think I've been probably eating a bit too much, and generally one meal. I've had this tooth issue. It's this one, which I don't want to have cut out, because you can see it when I smile. So I'm going to have this awful gap, which I can't bear. But I cannot go to India with a tooth that means I can't eat or drink anything that's not tepid, basically. Yep, 25% ice cream. God, are you serious? My goodness. I know ice cream's really nice. Have you tried nice cream? Because I think if you're a real ice cream fiend, you'll just die and go to heaven with the whole nice cream. Let me know if you've tried that. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Oh, I'm feeling much better, thanks, Sarah. Much better. In fact, I was just saying earlier, I will be doing an update on the scar so that you can see what it looks like. Sometimes with all the yoga that I'm doing, it kind of, if the skin kind of gets scrunched together like that, it's kind of like if the scar's that way and I'm doing something that makes it kind of do that, the skin doesn't kind of want to do that, and the flesh underneath doesn't kind of want to act like it would normally. So it feels a bit kind of like I'm giving myself a Chinese burn on my back. But I know it's not splitting or damaging or doing anything bad. It's just a weird sensation. And I do hope that that goes in time, because even sometimes when I turn over in bed, I'll kind of scrunch that and I'll have to kind of like stretch my skin out so that it's not like that. But really, compared to what it was, you know, it's really not an issue. And thank you so much, Sarah, for following me. You know, the support I had and still have is just absolutely wonderful. And I think about you all the time, literally, kind of, it's front of my brain. I'm okay though when I fell up a step holding the camera and not dropping it. Debs, you're more precious than the camera, but I totally know where you're coming from there. You don't want to break your camera, do you? You've got lots of pictures to take. I loved your pictures. Deb's actually put, if any of you've been on Facebook on the Lovelies on Tour, she's put a lovely kind of montage of all the pictures she's been taking in Oklahoma. And it looks absolutely fantastic, I have to say. We have the best ice cream here, and it's so hard. Oh, no. All that dairy, sweetheart. I know, ice cream, Haagen-Dazs used to be my kind of weakness until I just literally couldn't pay £6 for a pot that I was just going to consume in like half an hour and then want some more. It's an expensive habit. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Oh, you're busy, aren't you? I know you're really busy. Thanks for coming on to say hi if you haven't already gone. But thank you so much for saying hi. Lots of love to you, sweetheart. No nice cream. We'll try it. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know how to make it? Do you know how to make nice cream? Have I told you about this before? Let me know and I'll explain it. Nice cream. I need to remember that. Yeah. It's really, honestly, it's just like, it's so gorgeous. It's just like, and you can just chaw your way through it. It's and it's all good for you, and you know, not fattening, and it's not going to have a bad effect in your body, and all of the stuff that we've talked endlessly about why dairy's not good for you. Karen, Debs, I went to Roomy on Monday, then fell on the tile floor on Friday, and in the front yard and landed on the bad knee. Oh no! But you haven't fallen this week, have you? Or today? No, this week. Oh, do look after yourself, sweetheart. Hold on to things. Stop doing backflips. That's probably the best idea, Karen. Get that tooth fixed before you go to India. That would be terrible. If the nerve flares up and it starts hurting, is dental work expensive in the UK? No, it's not. It's like £62.50 for a filling or 10 fillings. It's the same price. And if I have to have the tooth out, it's the same price as well. It's that my dentist hasn't got an appointment available until Tuesday after I get back. So they're going to fill it and hope that does the trick. And if it doesn't, I think I'm going to get them to pull it out. Because I literally can't eat. I'm chewing only on this side of my mouth. I'm not chewing my food properly. So I keep choking on giant chunks of food that I'm trying to swallow that I haven't chewed. So yeah, so I do need to get it sorted. I would give it more time to be fixed, but basically I have a crack. The tooth is cracked, and they need to dig the filling out to see if it's cracked all the way across the bottom of the tooth. And drilling it out might actually crack it, which means they'll have to pull it out, and then I'll just have to be this toothless woman going to India, which I can't bear the thought of having a tooth missing. Actually, it's really not something I want. I don't want to have a tooth missing, but you know, it's cracked. It cracked. I don't know how, but it has. Oh, Debs, do be careful, sweetheart. Look after yourself. Do I need to get a tooth fixed while here? I don't think I've got the money for whatever your dental treatment must be an absolute fortune. I've heard just a doctor's appointment for booking a surgery is $500. It's just like, goodness me. I don't think I could afford dental care in America. The nice cream with the good stuff is sold in a few medical marijuana. Medical. Right, the nice cream. That's so it's a brand, is it? It's a nickname for me, not a brand. But that's interesting. I'd be really interested to find out what's in the nice cream. I'd be really interested to find out. Oh, Deborah, I'm sorry, you've got a tummy virus. Healing vibes to you, sweetheart. Understand a bit of stress getting ready to move in 3 weeks. Our U-Haul today, 26-footer. Oh my goodness me, that is a big U-Haul. I guess that's a removal. We call it a removal van or lorry. I'm so excited for you, and I know you're excited too. It is probably just a bit of stress. Just everything will happen at the right time. Something will go wrong because it always does when you're moving, and just don't stress about it, sweetheart. Don't stress about it, because in 10 years' time, none of what happens in the next 3 weeks will be of any consequence whatsoever. It will just be, oh, we moved into our house. Oh, it was a bit of a nightmare, but oh my goodness me, love my new house. So, get it into perspective and try not to stress, sweetheart. Halo Top is good. Halo Top. What's that? An ice cream brand. Thanks for your love, Deborah, sweetheart. Where have you all gone? Right, okay. Right, you're all just... Hey, Anne, how are you doing? Sorry, you're all chatting to each other. You haven't made it yet, you're PME. Okay, cool, fabulous. Yes, let's do some recipes. That'll be hysterical. One pot recipes. And lots of salad chopping. Backflips. Well, if you're going to be doing backflips, babes, you're going to be tripping over a lot. It comes with the territory. It's all that urban running, street running, and parkour. It would be cheap to pull it. But a crown is outrageous. What's cheap? A crown is outrageous. Yeah, somebody said, have I thought of a crown? I don't know. I just wish they could seal the whole thing up and stop it from doing what it's doing. Debs is fixing everything. Oh dear. I'm trying to find someone local to be a vegan mentor and help me with some hands-on help. Wow, that's fantastic. If you look on Facebook, there'll be a vegan community that you can talk to, and you'll find one in your area. Buckinghamshire Vegans. There's one called Bucks Vegans. So there definitely will be someone that you can turn to. And if you need any help, sweetheart, just message me, darling. I'm here to help. Oh gosh, where's that gone again? No one wants teeth pulled, but getting a root canal and a crown is outrageous. Yeah, I know that it would be very expensive to have that done. I just don't like the idea of having a false tooth on a plate that I've got to wear in my mouth for the rest of my life. It's just like, Hopefully they'll refill it and it'll be all right. And if it's not all right, I don't know. I need to paint some, I don't know, something. And they put some, what was it called? Dental varnish on it, which came off pretty quickly anyway. So I don't think that's a permanent thing. But there's nothing they can do to kind of glue a crack in a tooth together. You'd think in this day and age, they'd have fixed out how to glue a tooth back together so that it seals it and it won't crack and split. I don't know. It's a nuisance. Hi, Ada, sweetheart. How are you doing? Yes, you're staying off meat a lot. You've lost 10 pounds. Oh, my goodness. You must be feeling really pleased about that. There's a high five for you, babes. Have a safe trip. I'm still being animal product free most of the time. You are still inspiring me to stick with it. Yes! I'm so pleased for you. Absolutely so pleased for you. I will have... I'm having 4 trips this year, so I'm going to be like greedy girl with way too many trips. But I know I'm going to enjoy them all. I absolutely love traveling, so I absolutely adore it. So I'm usually in my element when I'm moving about. Really, perhaps I was a snail in a former life, and just travelled about the place with my house on my back. What other benefits are you feeling, Ada? Because I know you really changed your diet. I think your husband's doing it with you. Is he still doing it? You must be feeling are you sleeping better? Do you feel more flexible? Do you feel more energy? Let me know. Let me know what other things you're feeling. Because that's amazing. I'm really pleased for you, Ada. You must be so pleased. Karen, I dreamed I was in India, woke up, fell asleep, went back to India. I will let you know the ingredients on ice cream soon, I hope. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Jackie, sweetheart. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Lots of healing vibes and positive vibes for Jackie, because I know she's in a lot of pain today. So it's a big hug for you, Jackie, and some kisses for you, babes. You're a brave lady. I can't afford dental care in Australia. One of my front teeth broke off at the gum line. Oh, no. Is that now, or was that in the past or recently? Gosh, that must be awful. Because when they break, they're incredibly sharp, aren't they? And then you cut your tongue and all of that sort of thing. I was talking to my mother-in-law, Wink's mum. Some of you will have seen the picture of her because it was Hans, his dad's 87th birthday on Tuesday, and we went out. We took them out for lunch, and she broke just a little piece of her tooth off the front bottom one, and immediately she was telling me how she just cut her tongue so many times and she couldn't keep her tongue away from the tooth and kept cutting it. Anyway, I think Hans took her to the dentist and they said that she didn't have an appointment, and she was like, well, you need to do something. Anyway, Hans got very defensive. I think this was only about 4 months ago, actually. He got very defensive and made a big fuss in the surgery saying, well, we shall wait then. We're not leaving until we've seen someone. And so she got it all sorted. But yeah, it's that must be awful. I'm so sorry for you, Anne. Thanks, Wonder Woman. I'm on food stamps. Wonder Woman. Okay. Cowbell. Hey, Cowbell, how are you doing? Let me know how you are, sweetheart. You're saying hello to us. Missing in action with one very sick grandbaby. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry for you. Sending love and healing vibes to you, Anne. I don't know how you feel with toothache. It's literally the first time in my life I've ever had any pain in my mouth, apart from the odd occasion where one bites one's own tongue or the side of one's cheek when eating something. I've literally never had toothache, ever. So it's feeling a bit better than it was. I went to the hygienist on Wednesday And she was telling me that I don't have gum disease anymore, and my gums are all growing back up and all the pockets are filling up. So I'm just feeling really good about that. Halo Top is a brand sold in grocery store here. Okay, thanks, Karen. Crown in Australia for thousands. Yeah, it does here, actually. I think it's about £1,500 to £2,000. I suppose it depends where you go. And root canal work is really expensive, and an implant is really, expensive as well. Hi, Geraldine. How are you doing? Don't eat anything that poops. That's great. Don't eat anything that poos or comes from anything that poos, because obviously eggs don't poo. But eggs do poo when they hatch. And actually, they were pooed out, weren't they? Because chickens only have one exit, and they wee, poo, and lay eggs through it. And now you can get ones that are screwed to the bone of the jaw, so no plates. Yes, I know, but they're saying that I've had some bone loss there. But somebody that I was talking to on Facebook said that they can do a bone graft from a cadaver. Not sure about having a dead person's bone in my mouth. Anyway, we haven't got there yet. Hopefully the tooth won't crack. Hopefully filling it again and checking where the crack is will be the thing. If not, I'm just going to have a hole in my mouth for a bit until I've sorted myself. Well, certainly for the whole of India, because I won't be getting that done before I go to India. I doubt it. It just won't be enough time. Yes, no pooping foods. Beverly! How are you, girl? You just woke up from a nap. I don't get this napping thing. I've never had a nap in my entire life, apart from after having surgery in Texas. I might have had a bit of a nap then, but I think I was on incredibly, strong painkillers, which I've never been on them before either. Houston is flooded. Is it? Oh, I wonder how Jack's doing. I must message him. But they're quite a way away from Houston. They're about 40 minutes from Houston. Gosh, you must have had some rain there. We've had some hellish rain here in the last few days. The pig pen is like a big squelchy mess. I'm saying hello. Recently. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. So what are you going to do then? What do you do in that instance when it's just so expensive, isn't it? What are they going to do for you? I've been in pain, agony. I'm wondering if it's the weather change. Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry for you, Bev. I don't know. Well, changes in pressure do actually affect us, so it could be. Have you had a good change in weather, or has it gone a bit rainy again? Yep, I sure am, Sue. Thank you for your kind hugs. Right back at you. You're welcome, Jackie. Hi, Beverly. Hi, everyone. Sue, what do you say? Right, I fly out on Sunday at 12:15, I think, my time. And I land at about 3:15 Vegas time. So it's either a 9 or a 10-hour flight. I don't know. It depends. But it's a direct flight, which is really cool. Hey, Robin, how are you doing? So I'm flying out on the 12th, which is Sunday, and I fly home on the 19th, which is Sunday, and I arrive back Monday. Oh, Ada, your clothes are loose, so that's fantastic. My husband is eating meat, but he supports me. He has ice cream in the freezer, and I have not touched it. You are a shining example. That's fantastic. Well done. It is sometimes difficult. We've got ice cream in our fridge as well, and I haven't touched it. Lentils. Yeah, lentils they are really cheap. They're really cheap. They're really filling. They're really tasty. You can do all sorts of things, adding herbs and spices to them. They're really, really good. I found some recipes actually that I need to do, but I'm not going to have time before I go away to do recipes. Sorry. Oops, I just look like a weird head now. I've put my legs up and changed the angle. Ada, awesome sauce. So cool when your clothing gets loose. It is. It feels wonderful. It really does feel wonderful. And then when you wear something again that's tight, you're just like, why am I doing this? It's so much nicer when you put clothes on and you haven't got to shoehorn yourself into them. So a lot of you have said that you think I'm really thin and not to lose any more weight. But actually, I'm still, hang on, let me convert it. I'm still 146 pounds. I've just changed shape. I've put on some muscle and lost some fat, but there's definitely some fat which wasn't there some time ago that needs to go. And it will go because I'm doing so much yoga. It's just going to go. And I won't be able to overeat whilst I'm with Debs. I should be eating a normal portion size. Debs, hold me to that, please. By the way, beautiful wisteria and looking wonderful in your new yoga talks. Oh, thanks, Robin. That wisteria is just stunning. I've got a picture of like all of it together, which I didn't put on Facebook because my parents are, very private, and they don't like even a blade of grass from their garden to go on Facebook. But my sister's always posting pictures of Granny with Mila and Granny with Archie and Papa with Archie and all that business. So it goes up there, but it's not going up on my watch, if you know what I mean. But I'll show you the whole thing because it's the best I've ever seen it. And I used to landscape garden this garden when Finian was little. Wisteria photos. Look at that wisteria. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So it goes all the way down this wall, and all the way down this wall. And I remember Dad planting that one in the corner about 30 years ago. And there was a little, I think there was a little bit on this corner here. I think I've missed it on the photo. Yeah, there was a little bit there, that one. And it's just like massive now. It's really, really, because he's done a few more plants and he's trailed them all together. It really does look stunning, and I absolutely adore wisteria. It's just like, whenever you see masses of it, it's well established. It's been there for years. It's usually on an old building. It just makes the building. It's like putting glitter on a building. I just love it. And it's that beautiful Victorian English kind of lilac color that was very popular back then. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's like history, and I just love wisteria. Absolutely love it. So there you go. I thought I'd show you that because I can show it to you, but it's not live online as a picture. Put spices in them. No meat. They cook fast enough. They do. And lentils are fantastic, Ada. And chickpeas and all kinds of legumes, or pulses as we call them. Kidney beans, borlotti beans. I'm actually growing borlotti beans in my vegetable truck at the moment. When I get back, they'll all have sprouted, and I know Wink is going to look after them because he opens the trug every day because he made it to see what's happening. It's really funny. Actually, we were in the greengrocers today together because we posted off a present for my sister for her 40th birthday, using the wood burning, writing, soldering thing. I literally wish I knew what these things were called, but it's the thing that Chrissy and Debs and Snow sent to Wink, and so he made her a present for her 40th, and we've put it in the post. So we went down to post it, and we went into my lovely greengrocers to see if she had any stuff for the pigs. And I bought some cherries and some fabulous peas in their pod, which are all in my tummy now. And I said to her, well, my husband will be coming in the next week, so I'm away. And when I'm in India, because she knows I'm going to India as well, to pick up stuff for the piggies. And I said, I much as I'm tempted to buy lots of vegetables, I actually bought a corn on the cob because somebody told me, one of my Fruit Fest friends who's messaged me because we're all getting so excited about the Fruit Fest, is saying that she's been eating corn on the cob raw ever since the festival. And it is really nice raw. You can just eat it raw. It's really delicious. And so I bought one of those. It's great for my teeth, isn't it? Trying to gnaw on a big corn on the cob. And Wink went, yeah, well, I wouldn't buy too much because, anything that's left in the fridge is not getting eaten by me. Like it was a badge of honor. So I actually called him out in front of the greengrocer woman. I said, see this? It's like, and he went, yeah, I know, but I won't be eating any of the vegetables in the fridge, so they'll just get rotten. It's just like, why would you let it go rotten? Why wouldn't you just eat it? Because if I cooked it for him, he would eat it. It's just like, I think I'm going to cook. I'm going to have a cookathon tomorrow as well as everything else I've got to do. They're out actually. Finian and Wink are out all day Saturday with my parents for Finian's birthday present, which is a trip round the Cutty Sark, which is a sailing ship, an ancient sailing. You probably know. Anyway, it's in London and it's been refurbished because it caught fire a few years ago, which was very tragic. And they're going to do that, so they'll be out all day doing kind of boys stuff. And I will be dyeing my hair blue, packing a suitcase, cooking up a storm, and also, Wink and I will be coming on live because we have 2 boxes from the lovely Alina have arrived. So we're going to open them on Saturday with you. Where is Alina? Alina, where are you? I didn't know chickens only had one exit for all. Yes, they do. I found that out when I remember I was 18. I was at a very good friend of mine's wedding. And we were having a discussion about this, and we were just saying, no, it can't be true. Yes, no, it is true. We had a big kind of conflab about it. And then one of my friends said, look, my dad's a vet. I'm going to ring him and I'm just going to ask him. So he telephoned this girl's dad. And he confirmed it was true, and it is true. Yeah, they just have one exit. That's why when you buy fresh eggs, there is often poo on the eggs. When you have free-range eggs, there'll be chicken poo on them. Bone grafts are done under the same rules as organ donation. Oh, so it's kind of alive. God, that must cost a fortune. I don't even know whether they even do that here. I don't know, they do it here, but I mean, like, you have to match the bone and find I don't know. I literally don't know how that works. I reckon there'd be enough bone to screw it in. I don't know. It just sounds all. I just hope my tooth's okay. Actually, really, because I really don't want. I can't afford to have all that done. I've checked. I've decided to cut out all of my meds. Yeah, Jackie was telling me that earlier. I've stopped one of my painkillers 3 days ago, and today I've been suffering withdrawal. Does anyone have any ideas how to cope with the horrendous pain? Please, guys, I know you know much more about this than me. I've never been on painkillers apart from after surgery in Texas. Kel Bell, working on my veggie recipes, made a vegetable lasagna, turned out pretty good. Yay! I am my aunt's caretaker, so she is my taste tester. Fantastic! 2 for the price of 1. And if you're making all sorts of lovely food for her as well, she's going to be benefiting from all the health benefits from that. That's fantastic. Well done, vegetable lasagna. We've had rain nearly every day since we left, almost 3 weeks. Is it really 3 weeks already? It doesn't seem like. Is it 3 weeks already? Oh, I'm pretty sure you know. That has flown past. Go to take baby to hospital after all the lovelies now. Oh gosh, Anne. Sorry, sweetheart. I know you will have gone, but you might watch the replay. I hope that goes well for you, sweetheart. I hope she's okay. Prayers for you, Anne. Feel for you, Beverly. Jackie, still. Cowbell, Jackie. If it's opiates, you shouldn't stop suddenly. However, when I did, my doctor had me take 2 ibuprofen and 3 Tylenol, and it worked for my pain. That sounds like a good suggestion, just going for something, because they do work. They're obviously not, they don't touch massive pain, but they do. Works for the tooth. I've stopped taking painkillers to eat now. I'm just getting on with it. Debs, bring the recipes with you. Yeah, I could do actually. Well, they're all on my iPad, you know. They're all with me. Everything's online, baby. I have got a book though that I could bring with me. My brother gave me. It's all kind of vegan plant-based recipes without all the faff and without all the ridiculous ingredients that nobody's heard of. You know, just simple, quick, easy, no nonsense vegan food that's just delicious. The pictures, it just looks fantastic. So maybe I'll bring that book, because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we can do. You'll have to message me and tell me. I think you've got an oven and a slow cooker, and you've probably got a stovetop as well. Or I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can do everything. The folks at OK Nice Cream use all natural heavy cream as their main ingredient, so that's a no-go for me. Oh, right. Okay. So let me tell you what I mean by nice cream. What I mean by nice cream is you take some ripe bananas, you peel them, cut them into chunks, and you stuff them in your freezer and freeze them. And then that's your nice cream, basically. That is the basis for a wonderful, creamy vegan ice cream. When you want to make a flavour of ice cream, you take your frozen bananas out and you stick them in your whizzer. And then what I used to do is add, like, say, fresh mango to it. And that's just enough liquidity. And you whiz them all up, and it makes this beautiful, gorgeous, lovely ice cream that's mango flavoured, or berry flavoured, or strawberry flavoured, or you can make it chocolate as well. You could add cacao powder to it. You could add any flavours to it. Pistachio. It's absolutely delicious, and it doesn't taste of bananas. I can't explain it. It tastes fantastic. Really, really, really good. Really, really good. And it's just a load of frozen fruit. So you can just gorge yourself on it, because it's only fruit. Not obviously, saying everyone should gorge themselves. But if you have, you want to pig out with a movie and some ice cream, if you make yourself some nice cream, just have the bananas in the freezer. If you keep them in the freezer for too long, they do go black. They go very dark. So when that happened, I gave them to the pigs. They smelt divine, but I thought, I do not want a load of brown ice cream. I'm just going to throw them away. But it was our old dodgy freezer anyway. So nice cream is probably natural ingredients, because most ice cream is just a load of E numbers, flavors, enhancers. It will have, you know, all sorts of horrid stuff in it. Corn syrups and palm oil and all sorts. I use CBD oil for my arthritis. That might help you, Jackie. Sue, do you hold Debs to that? Lol. Yes, I'm going to hold her to that. Do not let me pig out. Do not. I need to get out of the habit of eating too much. You're all saying hi. Robin's saying hi to everyone. Come back. Those comments have just whizzed up. How far back behind am I? Oh, no. I'm quite far. You got it. We're even going to do yoga. I have the mats and blocks ready. Yeah, we're going to be doing yoga. I need to find a good CBD. Jackie, try 100% pure CBD oil. It's amazing. You can get it on the internet. On the internet. Kratom. What's kratom? Never heard of it. But on you go, you lovelies, helping each other. I used to take 18 tablets, now take 6, but I want to stop them all eventually. Good girl. Turmeric, curcumin, caps 3 to 4 twice a day for inflammation. I also have prescription for lidocaine 4% solution rub on, and I have a back brace. Wow. Turmeric. The little place that Wink and I went for my birthday dinner, and that I went with the lovely Paul for Wink's birthday because he forgot and booked himself a gig. We were in there having a coffee on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe. No, today's Thursday, Wednesday. Might have been yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And they're actually selling turmeric latte as a kind of thing to add to your milk or nut milk or whatever, and a beetroot one as well. And it's just turmeric, really, in it, and a few other bits and pieces, but they're selling it because it's got such amazing benefits. So turmeric latte, Jackie, you could do that. Have a nut milk, have oat milk, because I know you don't like milk, and I don't want to encourage you to have milk because you don't have a lot of dairy, and that will not help with inflammation and pain. Also, if you're withdrawing, you want to get the medication out of your body ASAP, especially if it's opiates, you'll need to drink tons of water, and you can even take a couple of laxative to flush. That makes sense to me. Right, you can't take ibuprofen. Paracetamol, cocodamine, codeine. I don't know what that's got in it, but you'll know. I order from CBD Distillery in Colorado. I sent a link, but I don't know how. I'd sent it. Right. Just type the link out into the comments, Cal. They are quality, reasonably priced, and excellent customer service. Good recommendation. Doing a cleanse right now is helpful. Wood burner. It's just called a wood burner, is it? That's really weird because I have a wood burner and I open the door and I burn giant logs in it to heat the house. So to me, that's a wood burner. But okay, I should be able to remember it now. Thanks for that, Karen. We could do beans in the Instant Pot. Beans. Yeah, I want to make this chickpea tofu. So I think it'd be really nice. Plant-based whole food. Holding me back, surprise. Cravings. What kind of cravings are you having, Robin? Because I've been having some chocolate cravings, and I've just nipped that one in the bud with my Snicker smoothie, which is made with avocados, and I made some avocado fudge. It's heavenly. It's absolutely delicious. It's one that I need to share with you. But I just quickly made it really, really quick to make. But it wouldn't have been quick to make if I decided to make a video. It would have, and it was just like, Wink wanted to watch a program, and I was like, I just want to make this stuff and get it in the freezer. I've got some in the freezer. I can show you if you'd like to see it. Let me know. But that it's so overpoweringly chocolatey that you actually can't eat too much of it. It's just really rich, and it's really good for you too. So let me know what you're craving, Robin. It's called that wood burning funny thing. Ada, that's brilliant. Let's call it the wood burning funny thing. That's much more fun. Take Benadryl to put you to sleep at night if the pain is too bad. Have an RX for muscle relaxer, which puts me to sleep. Oh, right. You've got some excellent tips. See, Jackie, I told you to come on tonight and ask, didn't I? My hubby says cannabis oil. Chrissy, thanks so much for your input. Everyone much appreciated. Love to you all to bits. Ah, you're so sweet. Yeah, but the CBD oil isn't, there's no, it's, you don't get high from it. They've taken all that out of it. So it's not, doesn't turn you into a druggie, babes. But you probably know that anyway. I do beans in an instant pot and they come out yummy. Yum, yum. I love beans. An electric wok at a Goodwill for $4.99. That's amazing. Electric wok. That is just fantastic. Fantastic. I love. I cook everything in my wok. Absolutely, pretty much everything. I don't boil things in it, but I could, obviously, but I don't because I'm usually cooking something and then I steam vegetables in another pan. Debs does that in an instant pot. She's instant pot queen. Taking back Beverly Fair. I smoke weed and have hemp oil. Per my pain doctor, it relaxes me. Yeah, cannabis is an amazing plant. Really, we should make wood out of it and houses out of it and grow it like crazy because it grows really fast. It's really strong. It's really sustainable. It's got so many uses. You can make just about everything out of it. It's one of the most versatile plants on the planet, and it was put there by our creator. That's amazingly awesome. Find the secondhand stores. Yeah, that's amazing. You're going to have fun cooking in that. It's always nice to have a new cooking gadget. Gets you cooking, doesn't it? That's a fast step down. If you stay down 10% every 3 days, you should be withdrawal free, if not very minimum withdrawals. Good advice, Chrissy. Thanks, sweetheart. It is a kind of that's like a jumping off a cliff change, isn't it? Cheerio, Robin. I know you've already gone. Thought I was going to be okay, but it backfired today. Muscle spasms, Chrissy. Used to take trimethoprim a day until 4 years ago and asked my doctor to wean me off it. I take no narcotics now. Well done, girl. Well done. Weaning off. That's the operative word there, Jackie. Weaning off, not cutting off. Maybe that will help you. But, if you want to go full force, I know that you're really keen to do it. And whilst you're motivated to do it, you need to continue to take action in the right direction because it's much more difficult to take action a second time because it's not a shiny new goal. So, but check out the information, sweetheart. Don't stop cold turkey sweetness. Beverly, I feel high just from that 0.3 THC. My goodness me. That must be your imagination, surely. I got it all for cooking. It's in my home in Wales. Right, you're talking about your pot. Right, you're chatting away. Let me just see if there are any questions for me. Oh, stop flicking yourself to the top. Naughty YouTube. Trimmer, right, okay. Morphine, wow, 200 milligrams of morphine. Great that you're helping each other. Chrissy, that's fantastic. Beverly. Yes, Sue, our weather in New York goes from 74 to 38 overnight. Oh dear. Sounds like Scotland. Literally, if you don't like the weather, you just wait 20 minutes and you'll have something completely different. I've had sunshine and hail and snow and rain and all in one day, all in an hour when I lived in Edinburgh. Better freeze some bananas. Yeah, freeze some bananas, baby. Wonderful, Chrissy. I'm proud of you. Oh, you're all proud of each other. That's so lovely. Cowboy, yes, my sister smokes recreational weed and always wants me to. Says it will help my pain even more, but I don't want to start again, having grown up in the 70s. Lol. Yeah, that's a kind of a... It becomes a habit very easily and takes away all your willpower, I think. I smoked that for a long time and you don't get a lot done. You get a lot of, I could just do that tomorrow. You get a lot of that happens. So it's a good habit to not get back into. But you can take the oil so you don't have to smoke it or get high or arrested or anything like that. $1978. Gosh, those were the days, weren't they? Excellent. So get the mark down.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
It's Alexa. She's chatting away. So get marked down overripe bananas at the store. Cut or mash them, freeze them, then when the ice cream craving comes, you eat that instead. Yeah, you kind of do, but I haven't made it and then frozen it. In order for it to be kind of nice cream, you need to whiz up the frozen bananas. So I guess the smaller you chop them, the less strong whizzer you need, or food processor, or whatever you have. Yeah, because I think if you whizzed it up and then froze it, I mean, they're like bullets when it comes out, so it would be very hard to eat. The idea is that you whiz it up, and the process of whizzing it up warms it slightly, and basically your blade chops it and chops it and chops it until it's this fine, silky texture. And if you add like fresh fruit into it, it's going to be more sloppy. And sometimes you need to add a little like nut milk to it to get it to start binding together in the whizzer, because quite a lot, sometimes it just whizzer just whizzes through everything, and it just like flicks little shards of banana all around the bowl, and then the blades just whiz around doing nothing, and then it's not made into the cream that you need. Bananas stay at least a week in the refrigerator. Is the same day you put them in there. The skins turn brown, but the inside stays the same as the day you put them in the refrigerator. Oh, that's interesting to know. Anything that goes past what I like to eat, I give to the pigs, and they like the skins. So I they get a lot of black bananas. I buy them and then don't eat them. It's like I go through phases with bananas. Cancel. What's going on there? Sorry. 79. Do you all get funny looks from other grocers when you have 8 to 10 pounds of bananas in your cart? How funny. You are funny. Don't you worry about what other people think. You fill your cart full of bananas. No worries. So did you check on eating too much fruit stopping weight loss? No, I haven't. I am going to investigate that though. Because I think that that's in combination with other things. There's an email I got about this that I've actually highlighted to cover on this show with you. Excuse me while I look it up. Back. Where is it? UK fruity fruit first used for the making of mankind. I don't know whether you'll find this interesting or not. I think this is the one. Right, this is the guy that runs the Fruit Fest. It's his baby. Yesterday, it's called Did You Know That Fruit Made Us Human? Yesterday, I came across an article about a recent study that's been published. I thought it was important to share it with you. The study comes from the New York University, Bev, upstate New York, and was published in the journal Nature, Ecology and Evolution. You can be assured that the science involved is pretty rigorous. The conclusion that seems to come from this article is that diet played a greater role in the evolution of our brain than was previously thought. Up to now, there's been a popular theory that the reason primates have varying levels of intelligence was to do with how large and complex their social groups were. This latest study suggests that in reality, it is diet that's the biggest factor. Essentially, the primates that ate more fruit were more intelligent. And the reasons for this are many, but include fruit has more calories. This is what's prompted me, your Chrissy. Has more calories than, for example, leaves, and therefore provides the brain with more fuel. Fruit is seasonal and spread out geographically, so we had to develop more complex brains to be able to remember where the fruit was. Fruit can have a tough outer skin or shell that requires the development of strategies to harvest the fruit inside. In all, fruit is ideal for animals that want to develop larger brains. I've been aware of this idea. Hang on. There are going to be some amazing talks at the Fruit Fest about this. So basically, he's talking about the fact that the science about fruit eaters. In fact, one of my friends is running an ultra marathon. Yesterday, she would have run it, which is 5 marathons back to back, and all she eats is fruit. She's a fruitarian. So all the fruitarians are pretty slim. They're in pretty good shape. They're an athletic bunch. They're a very healthy bunch, and their skin is lovely. Their hair is shiny. Their nails are great. They're full of vitality and lots of energy, and there's just happiness about them, a freedom about them. Okay, that part of that might be because they were at a festival, but if fruit stopped you losing weight, then they wouldn't all be slim, is my thought on that. So I think it's in conjunction with, because when I eat fruit, I eat tons of it. You know, I'll eat all the satsumas in one sitting. There's and I'll just eat them all. Fruit doesn't last very long. I don't buy so much of it because I know that the fruit in the super, it just doesn't taste very nice. It just tastes like I wish this had some flavour. It's kind of a bit like an apple, but not really very apple-y. Not really, you know, nothing like picking an apple off a tree. And the fruit at the Fruit Fest is just, honestly, put the rest of the fruit that I can buy to shame. Although my greengrocer's, her fruit's really good. Snow melons are lovely, but I think they're out of season again now. So I don't know. Where did you find an article about fruit stopping you losing weight? There are a lot more calories in fruit. So, you know, maybe it's to do with calorie intake. But you should see how many fruits. I mean, you know, they'll eat like 12 nectarines and like 4 bananas and like a giant bunch of grapes and a plate of strawberries, and that will just be for lunch. You have to eat a lot more fruit if that's all you're going to live on to get enough calories and stuff, because you get loads more calories and stuff from things like beans and nut milk and stuff like that, and they don't eat nuts hardly ever. How to send a link. Just copy the link, and when this is finished, post it as a comment to this video. That's what I suggest you do, Kel. If you can't copy the link and then like copy it out, just put it in www. whatever the link is. Mind you, some links are just like, you know, nobody's got enough time in their life to type out some 83 character hieroglyphic kind of thing. So sometimes links are not very kind of typey friendly. No, I hate milk. So, yeah, I know you hate milk. Can't get rid of it, so I drink lots of water. Okay, drink lots of water. Bit of lemon in the water is really good. Very purifying. Hang on a second. It's just whizzed up. It's whizzed up. Sue, have you made anything out of the Vegan Chocoholics cookbook yet? No, I don't think I have made anything from that book yet. Sorry about that. I haven't made anything chocolatey except for this weekend. Geraldine now, but it's real. I'm not sure what's real. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I didn't know that about bananas. Thanks for the tip. Honestly, it's better than dairy ice cream. It's absolutely stunningly delicious. And last year, when I came back from the Fruit Fest, I pretty much broke my old little S-blade blender. I think the last time it got used is when I made the vegan Parmesan kind of sprinkled cheese with Alicia, and the blade's broken. So I've got 2 pots and no blades. But I pretty much ruined that blender, which I'd had for 17 years. I bought it when I moved into my little house with Finian when he was a baby, because I made so much nice cream. I just kept eating bowls and bowls of it. I just loved it. Absolutely love it. I wouldn't love it too much now because it would set my tooth off, but there we go. Wood burning gun, tool, pen, kit. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, you did. Thank you so very much, Sue. Ronnie said to go to my GP and get prescribed CBD. Do it, babes. There you go. There are so many motorhomes in this parking lot and the sun is shining. Oh, you're just making us all jealous on your big road trip. Kettlebell coming up on my 5 p.m. my time. Need to start dinner. Cal, sweetheart, lots of love. Take care. Chrissy, what my outlook on drugs? If it comes from the ground, it's okay. Cannabis and shrooms were put there by our creator. Not that I use them, but I don't think they're in a class with other drugs. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, actually, cannabis was outlawed by Edgar Hoover, wasn't he? Because he had tried, but prohibition failed, didn't it? He basically couldn't stop people making, consuming, enjoying, selling, or buying alcohol. And he literally was defeated. So he needed something to kind of save face. So he decided to go for all the cannabis chewers and smokers and stuff like that to find out, whether that was harmful. And the scientists did a load of studies. I've just found one of Wilma's hairs in my wedding ring. You see that? I was belly scratching her today, and it must have got caught in my ring. Yeah, and so basically what happened is the scientists couldn't find any reason why it was dangerous or should be banned or anything like that. And he was very cross and basically decided that he was going to ban it. And that is why cannabis became an illegal drug, and it kind of spread through the rest of the world. But actually, I don't know why it's not legal. It's just ridiculous that it isn't. I mean, you can't even grow agricultural hemp in this country. That you can't get high. You'd have to smoke an entire field of it to get any buzz out of it. It's literally, it's the plant that doesn't make, it's the other plant. But because, cannabis is illegal, they won't let farmers farm it here. And in fact, in Buckinghamshire, our kind of head place, like the head of the postal services, is Hemel Hempstead, and was called Hemel Hempstead because they used to grow hemp there and they used to process hemp in Hemel Hempstead. It's in our history, but one day, when people stop posturing, they'll just let people get on with whatever it is they want to do and stop trying to control everything. So I kind of agree with you there, Chrissy. Only like bananas when they're almost green, so they go right into the refrigerator. You see, I don't like them like that. They're kind of, I like they've got to have some softness to them. I really like the bananas you have in Thailand. They're kind of canary yellow inside. Mind you, they have, I think, 53 different varieties of bananas. And the housewife, actually, in fact, they all know the difference and what bananas they pick for what purpose. It's amazing. They're banana connoisseurs. Pot can be a motivational killer. Oh, it totally is. It's a kind of like, leave mañana, well, let's do that tomorrow. Oh, I can't be bothered now. Let's just watch telly. Click. It's that. It takes your life away from you. And you're not on your game either. But if you're using it for a purpose, for pain, then go for it. Go for it. Oh, we've got tornadoes, have you? Cal, how about edibles or tincture? Or tincture? What's that? Acupuncture, did you mean? It actually gives you energy. Well, it speeds up your heart rate, cannabis, so it probably does pump up more energy around you. Alexa, yeah, she's terrible, isn't she? Oh, she didn't hear that. Edibles are the absolute best for pain if you're will to use THC. It's very different than smoking. Smoking is a head high, eating is a body high. Yeah. And whereas with smoking, you can stop smoking and not get any more high. If you've eaten it and you've eaten too much, you can't switch it off. It just keeps metabolizing until. So you can make cakes and stuff, or you can make butter with it. You melt it into the oil, and then the oil disperses it evenly through a cake, for example, or a muffin, or you could make a butter. Obviously not with dairy. You could mix it with coconut oil, actually. That would be probably quite nice. Coconut oil is lovely. Yeah, and then make sure you know what dose is in each thing that you eat so that you don't knock yourself out with it. I have hemp oil with melatonin for bedtime. Oh, fantastic. I've got hemp oil in my cupboard, actually. It's a really nice oil. It's very good for you too. Hemp is just like an amazing, amazing plant that has been put on this planet for us to use, and not for some bloke to decide that it's bad for us, and has caused all this hoo-ha. All this hoo-ha. You should hear Wink get on his soapbox about Hoover and the banning of cannabis, and that the scientists couldn't find anything harmful about it or anything bad. But skunk and all that stuff they make today, that's a very different thing from the natural plant. Oh gosh, I'm sorry for you, Bev. Healing vibes for that pain in your legs, hips, and pelvis to go, sweetheart. I have the tincture and I have vaped it. I haven't tried it. I think vaping works faster. Vaping will be like a head high though, because it's coming in through your lungs. Tincture, I've no idea what tincture is. It obviously isn't a typo because you've spelt it the same before. So can your piggies eat grapes? Oh yes, they love grapes. But interesting thing is, after they've eaten about 10 of them, they have to rush off and go and get a drink and then come back for more because they're very sweet. They always drink loads of water after grapes, but they love them. But they don't like the stalks. They eat banana skins, which are really bitter, but they don't like grape stalks. They don't eat those. They don't like pomegranates either. They won't eat those. Not even the seeds. They're too bitter. Yet the banana skin is really bitter. I don't understand it. Pigs don't like things that we find bitter or tart. So things like lemons and grapefruits and stuff like that. So rhubarb, although it's poisonous for them, they wouldn't like it anyway because it's too sharp. It's too sour. Right, I'm just reading your comment, Jackie, about why you're going. You don't want to take any meds anymore. Bulging discs, spine, which also curving knees don't work, nerve pains, constant kidney infections. Yeah, you see, because with the pain meds comes a lot of additional side effects that, cause other issues. So it may actually be, some of your symptoms or aches and pains may actually be being caused by the cocktail of medicines that you're taking. So when you're not putting, antibiotics, it's to fight an infection, but oh my goodness me, it just wrecks you. Just wrecks you from your mindset through to your stomach and everything else in between. So opioids and huge painkillers, they'll be causing some of those things. It might be deadening the actual blocking the pain, but they'll be doing something else somewhere else, which might be causing pain, which then gets blocked by itself, if you know what I mean. I eat a lot of fruit. Good girl, Karen. That's interesting, Beverly. So it doesn't help with the pain. It just helps your mind dealing with the pain. Yeah, well, I think that's like when you give birth, they give you pethidine. It's not actually a painkiller. It just takes your brain away from the present. And that's why, I think, lots of recreational smoking of cannabis, it basically takes your brain away from the here and the now. So you're not living in the now. But then anyone who ever wrote any music, you know, they're all stoners. So we wouldn't have them wonderful music and lots of the creations we have, because they seem to come up with all their creative juices when they're all off their faces. So that's interesting that it takes your mind away. And I think ketamine does that. That's what they gave Wilson when he was castrated. They did it in my kitchen on the floor, and I'd scrubbed and disinfected the floor and done all this, and the vet just said, "We normally do this in the field." Believe me, your kitchen's clean enough. In fact, I have that video. I never actually posted it because I didn't know how to use YouTube. So I never posted it up, but I do still have the video of that whole castration. But yeah, that's what the vet said. He's not unconscious. He's just so far away that he's just not worried by any of it. And so I think that's maybe a little bit what the cannabis does. Lots of people giving each other hugs. That's good. Kidney. Oops. That has just... I'm sure Ozzy has it. Hang on a second. Where's this? It's all whizzed up. It's all whizzed up. I'm trying desperately to keep up with you. Right, we've done the grapes thing. Was that article? No, the article was from... The study was from the New York University and was published in the journal Nature, Ecology and Evolution. And this article was published in our Daily Telegraph. Would Adam, Eve, fruit may have making make mind? Okay, that's a link. So it's not from the university, it's New York. Fantastic. Fruitarian. I know so many fruitarians. I do. We've been in touch with each other all year. Honestly, it's July, but everyone is just like, oh, I can't wait. Is there going to be a bus? Is anyone coming? Anyone driving near here? And I'm flying in from the Netherlands. And can anyone give me a lift? And is anyone going on the train? You know, it's just like everybody is super, super, super excited. So it's all going on. Bye, Cal, sweetheart. So for all of those of you who are suffering with pain, I give you big hugs and kisses, sending you healing vibes. And I hope all the advice that's been on here from you all to you all will help. And certainly for Jackie, who's had this big kind of, right, I am coming off these meds. I didn't find an article. I personally have had a sudden stopping. Oh, right, yes. Left the veg behind and focused only on fruit because I much prefer it. Okay. Right. Maybe you need to vary the diet a bit more. Just experiment. You can experiment with your own body. So I don't know, what fruit are you eating? Are you eating like a shed load of grapes? Because you mentioned grapes earlier. So, you know what? Write a food diary. Write down what you're eating and then work out where your calories are coming from and where the balance is. Are you still eating your mushrooms? Actually, I made some mushrooms for Wink tonight to go on his chicken Kiev with a jacket potato. I was like, you are going to have some veg with that, aren't you? Oh, I'm having a potato, darling. Yes, but like a vegetable. So he had some Romanesque and he had one of my green beans because it fell onto his plate. I said, well, you can eat that. Beans are good for you. And then I quickly made some mushrooms. So he had a big giant portion of mushrooms as well. Of course, goodness knows what he's going to eat when I'm gone. Luckily, Luckily, the freezer is full of homemade vegan yumminess for Finian that he'll enjoy, so that's good. But it's not all vegan. There's a tuna pesto pasta in there. But apart from that, it's all vegan. Have an experiment. I mean, fruit is all coming into season now as well. Are you eating more calories than you were before? You know, if you swap lettuce for avocados, there's a lot more avocado. So you're eating, that's just an example. So work out what you're eating and the quantity and what the calories are, and then you'll see what's happening. Fruit's really, really good for you. Are you putting on weight, or you just stopped losing it? You've been ill as well, and you must have been on antibiotics and all steroids and all sorts of stuff. So that will play a part too, babes. Just seems to be fruit. You always seem to be athletic or very active, which I'm not. Well, I don't know whether they're active because the fruit gives them energy. I don't know. I might have to ask that question on the forum. In fact, I will. Remind me to ask that question. I'll freeze some of the next month. I did freeze 2 pounds. You use the hashtag, don't you, as a pound? I've learned that. I did freeze 2 pounds of grapes. Very nice. People have said that they're really nice, frozen grapes. I've never kind of done that, but grape ice cream, grape flavored ice, that'd be really sweet with bananas and grapes. Core, that is a brilliant point. Core's saying perhaps the weight loss would have plateaued regardless of the fruit versus the veg, because you do always plateau. I've plateaued again. I'm just stuck where I am, and it's not where I want to be, despite how lots of people have been messaging me, telling me, please don't lose any more weight. You're going to waste away and we won't be able to see you. Honestly, at a hefty 10 stone 6 at 146 pounds, my BMI is still telling me I'm overweight and I need to lose weight. I need to lose 8 pounds basically for my BMI to say that I'm at a healthy weight. So I know I am. I can't fit into things that I used to be able to fit into. So, I might look all perfect in my pictures, or, well, not perfect, but skinny in my pictures, but there certainly are some bits that need to go. So yeah, actually you could have just plateaued anyway. So you need to just keep going until your body's figured it out. Okay, and don't lose heart, Chrissy. They sell CBD oil in New York. Order mine online. They even sell it at our local grocery store. Cool. Wilma! Wilma in the wedding ring. I'm sure Ozzy has it. What? CBD? I'm sure he does. He spends most of his time in the States, though, doesn't he? I don't think they're at home at the moment. I haven't seen them on the lane for a while. George Washington was a hemp farmer. Excellent. I'm sure he would have had a few arguments with Hoover, whose dam I'm going to see very soon. In less than a week, I'll have seen the dam. Oh, can you believe that? Wow, 53 types of banana. I know, it is incredible. My favourite are finger bananas. They're like about that big, but they're fat. And they are this waxy, creamy, beautiful canary yellow colour all the way through. They're just, I could just move to Thailand and eat their bananas. Actually, that would just be really good. But I must go back to Thailand at some point. I'd have a fruit fest there for sure. Okay, no kidding about George Washington. I love history. Bloat. I love that. What? Bloat. Ooh, Karen is descended from George Washington. Excellent. You love eating the strings on bananas. Oh my goodness me. And you like them green. Is it you that likes them green? You see, the strings, if I find when I have to pull them off, and this is why I like them at a certain ripeness, because when they get overripe, the strings all stick to them. I don't like the idea of the strings. So I've never really eaten a string. I expect they taste like banana, but I know the banana peel is incredibly bitter. Hi, Amy. I'm glad you're excited. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Chrissy, a lot of animals can't have the skin of grapes, so I was wondering if pigs could have them. Oh, I've never heard of that. But you can be allergic to the skin of grapes, I think. No, they're fine. They literally wouldn't eat it if they're not supposed to eat it. They're no fools, pigs. Ada, people abuse good things that can be helpful for the body. Alcohol drinks can make you feel good. Drink a lot, it hurts your body. Food is needed, but too much is harmful. You're absolutely right. Too much of anything, overindulgence of everything is not a good thing. It really isn't. But in the kind of turning your health around, going plant-based, kind of everything in moderation, you're just not going to get the results that Jack would talk about and that we've all been having if you have a little bit in moderation of meat and dairy products or animal-based foods, because the enzyme in your gut is still there that breaks down meat, and you want that one to go away so that you've got all the right ones for your fruits and veg and mushrooms and stuff. But you're right. Going way over the top with everything in extreme, causes extreme reactions. I meant live, not love. Sorry. Okay. Amy. Love is good. I actually read it as live. Actually, my brain knew what you meant, Amy. You're exactly right. Science has proven pain patients become hypersensitive to pain when on opiates. What a normal person feels, a little cramp, a pain patient feels horrific pain. There you go. You do need to get off them, don't you? Because they're causing it. And they know all this. It's just criminal, really, that they give out all these meds, really, and a little more time, a bit more thought going into treatment. Oh, goodness me. Paul Wilson had his manhood stolen. Yes, he did. I don't know why we were advised to do it, but we would have had to do it anyway because we got Wilma, and can't have little piggies running around. We haven't got the space. Excellent, Jackie. Good. See, we're all on this journey in different forms, and you've got to the point in your journey with us where you're just like, do you know what? I don't want to take this anymore, because you want to be alert and in the game while it's going on. Bev, has your pelvic pain subsided with your weight loss? That's an interesting question. I'm looking forward to the answer when I read that. Amy Rivers, I'm terminally ill and I refuse to take lots of pain relief. Even though I'm in pain all the time, I only take the bare minimum. I use mindfulness to help me with the pain. Oh, Amy, sweetheart, I'm so sorry for you. That's amazing. So how do you use mindfulness to help you with the pain? I would be absolutely intrigued. Absolutely intrigued to know that. Are we on Facebook together, Amy? I just want to check if we are. Amy. AM. Amy. No, doesn't look like we are. Are you on Facebook, Amy? Amy Rivers. Right, there are lots of Amy Rivers, so I'm going to put it down and wait for you to tell me. Very intrigued to find out how you use mindfulness for pain, because I think that's a tool everybody can learn how to use, and it doesn't cost any money. And everybody's got a mind, and everybody can learn mindfulness. So I'd be really interested to find out more about that, Amy. Yeah, the resistant to antibiotics. You see, that's, well, not that the antibiotics that I hadn't taken in like 15 years or ever or something like that helped me with my MRSA, of course. But yeah, my kind of big rule for about 25 years has been, do not take any antibiotics unless you absolutely need to, because if you take them for, I've got a sore throat, the people that go there and, antibiotics, sooner or later they're going to really need an antibiotic, and they're going to be resistant to it all. I'm not saying that's you, of course, because I know you've had loads of issues over the years, sweetheart. But that's the exact reason, to try and avoid them. Yeah, you are a brave lady, Amy. I eat more grapes than anything. I do eat mushrooms with lentil pasta most dinners. I eat more calories, I'm sure. Fruit every meal. Sounds interesting at your house. Must come over for dinner. What's your pasta made of? Oh, with lentil pasta. Sorry. I was thinking lentils and pasta. Sorry, I misread that. Grapes, I think they're 7 calories each or something, aren't they? Or 15 calories each. Not I've really ever got into counting calories. Find some other fruits, I would say. Variety. But, it may be that you just plateaued. So, you give it a little bit of time. Oh, who's going to bed? Core is going to bed, or Beverly's going to bed. Whoever's Beverly or Core, if you've gone to bed, good night. Sorry, I missed you. You've put weight on. Yeah, I've put weight on too, except all of you guys keep telling me I've lost too much weight, which is really funny because I was slimmer 3 or 4 weeks ago than I am now. You've put weight on. Okay, if you're chawing loads and loads of grapes, maybe you would. It sounds like you're eating a lot of grapes, like a lot. Do you have a vineyard in your garden? Sorry, couldn't resist. It's Core that's gone to bed. Good night, Core, sweetheart. No, my weight loss has not changed my pain, but I keep smiling because I'm blessed. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. You're so amazing, Bev. You really are. High five for that. You're absolutely amazing. I've only got 1 meter of intestine left, so my struggle is to try and eat enough calories. I now weigh 46.3 kilos. I think that's just as hard to put it on as to take it is to lose weight. It is very hard to put weight on. Have you tried protein shakes? Plant-based protein shakes. I'm just going to convert that weight because I know a lot of you won't know what that weight is. Wait. 46.3 kilos, pounds. To stone I've got here. You won't know what the stones are, will you, to pounds. There we go. 40. 6.3. That's £102. See, I've got to convert that now. 102 divided by 14. Blah. 7 stone. That's, I don't know how tall you are, but 7 stone is not very heavy. Have you tried protein shakes? Because they can pack a lot of protein, and it's not, and it's really easy. If you use a pea protein, it's very, very easy to digest. Pea protein is the most easy type of protein to digest. So you have to overeat so that you can absorb enough nutrients. And I expect you're on lots of supplements and vitamins as well, Amy. Beverly, how much will we be on YouTube during the trip? That is probably like, how long is a ball of string? I absolutely don't know. I know we're going to be super excited, so we'll probably want to get online with you a lot. I want to vlog this so that everybody can share in it, because there are other people that follow me that don't come on this show because they're like, oh, get away from that health stuff, not interested. So there's a lot of people that don't come on this, but we'll all be on when we open the box on Saturday. So box opening Saturday. I don't know what time yet. It's all to do with what Wink's doing, so I don't know. And we have to do it quite late, otherwise it's just too early in the day for you. And Wink tends to get tired. Like, oh, I just want to watch a program now. So we have to come on a bit early before Wink gets tired. I'm so glad I don't get tired. I'm very blessed. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll be on every day. I'll probably be on about 6 times on the day I arrive. I should probably get Wi-Fi on the plane and do some videos while I'm on the plane. I usually do that. Chrissy, I'll be in touch. Thanks for Beverly and everyone for your help. I should never forget your favorite. Oh, Jackie, you're such a sweetheart. Night, Jackie, darling. Sleep well. Yes, there won't be a chat on Sunday because I will be in the air at 8:30. Probably not. I'm not sure. I'll be in the air at that time. And I didn't come on Sunday because it was a holiday. And I said, see you all next Thursday. But I didn't actually, in my brain, I'd explained that I wasn't coming on Sunday. But actually the words hadn't left my mouth. So I just imagined that I'd said that. But I was thinking this plant-based show that we do, maybe we should make it once a week to give everybody enough time to have questions or need advice or stuff like that, rather than twice a week. So I'm not sure how many people are fasting. I know we wanted to get back to the fasting. I don't know, is anyone fasting today? Lots of people are going to bed. Oh my gosh, it's 10 to 2. I'm going to be going shortly too. Oh no, I just got to that question and it's whizzed up again. Right, I'll create some day. Good night. I expect I'll be able to come on live with Debs actually, at a time that's actually more convenient for you guys in the States, and probably in Australia as well, actually. My picture is of different cakes. Different cakes! See, this is why I don't know what half of you look like, because half of you haven't got your face on your profile picture. Loads of cakes. See all. Oh, goodness me. Right, Amy, there are pages and pages and pages of Amy Rivers. Will you friend request me, Amy? There's only one Sue Verhoeven, SU space V, and I shall come up with blue hair on Facebook. Would you do that? Would you friend request me, Amy? Because then I'll have to message anyone that's got any cakes and go, are you the Amy from, do you know what I mean? Echinacea. Oh, I used to give echinacea to Finian. If I thought he was fighting anything, but little did I know he was never going to get ill. Touch wood that continues to be true. Becky! Hello, babes. How are you? Ladies' night out. Whoop woo! Did you have fun? Cool went to bed. Sue is tiny because the top I sent her was very small, medium, and it was huge on her. Which top is that? Which top? Because these sweats, I've literally, I haven't taken this top off. I've managed to wash mine twice, but it's just the right weight for the weather we've got now. And when it gets a little bit chilly, I've got this built-in hood, you see, that I can put up, which I really like. And it's got pockets so I can carry my phone and my pen and my glasses and stuff. Although I have discovered actually things fall out of the pocket. I found some things in the pig's pen that I must have fallen out of my pocket. So I'm going to be basically, this will very shortly be able to walk to the laundry basket on its own. I've worn it so much, but everything else but the outfit I've got on is in the wash, ready to get packed. So I'm going to have to wash this on Saturday and then wear something that I'm not going to take, you know, all that kind of thing that you do. So yeah, and this is huge. Most of the tops are quite big. I've got one of Julie's tops on underneath, the tie-dyed shirt. She gave this one to Wink, but Wink goes, it's a little bit bright for me. So I've I've lampooned his stuff. So I've got that one on underneath. I'm almost completely dressed by lovelies these last days, especially with the yoga kit, and then and this on top, and then all the stuffs that I use for being around the house and being comfy. And I use a lot of the t-shirts for sleeping in because they are way too big. So yeah, dressed by lovelies, fashioned by lovelies. Yeah, I'm like a, I don't know, maybe your sizes are different, but I would be, yeah. I'll have to give you all my measurements. I use distraction, like watching YouTube, breathing techniques to stay up. Breathing I'm going to learn so much about breathing in India. I cannot wait. The mind is so strong and I use it to stay positive and happy. You are such an inspiration, Amy. I cannot wait for you to friend request me on Facebook. I'd love to talk to you more about what you do, really. I think that's amazing. I think you could be in such an, well, you are already inspiring people. You've inspired me, and I know you will be inspiring other people on this as well, and those who watch it on the replay. Every day. Every day. Oh, thank you very much. Apparently, they've called it Archie, which is my nephew's name, and it's also it's Cary Grant. His real name is Archie Leach, and he's my dad's cousin. So we're related to the wonderful Cary Grant, which was his stage name. Archie Leach. So we have two Archies that I know of in our family, and the The royal family are frankly just copying us. My Facebook picture is the same, but with April the giraffe looking over my head. I've got you on Facebook though, Bev, haven't I? I definitely have you on Facebook. I don't know what I'm talking about. Seeker's allergic to most antibiotics, so I need one. The doctors have to call infectious control so they can locate something I can take. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty good that they do that. It's amazing. I will tell Wink hello. He is sleeping because it's a shame actually that he's not working tomorrow, but he's working tomorrow, which means he's got to go to bed early tonight. And because he's getting up at 8:30 to go and see the Cutty Sark with Finian and my dad and Anne, he'll have to have an early bedtime on Friday night because he's got to get up early. So I won't see much of him now. Okay, we've got you there. We will be on every day. I'm pretty sure we will. You'll be saying, look, stop posting videos, will you? We'll be getting messages like that soon. Amy, I was fed through my veins, but I got a major blood clot, so they gave me 2 years to live when I was 32. And I just turned 41. Majority of drinks go straight through me. Oh, bless you. Bless you, sweetheart. Yeah, Amy, thank you so much. I'm going to look for that when I get off here. Great. Yes, I had a mimosa. What's a mimosa? Yeah, Amy's here. I like your hoodie. I know, isn't it great? I love it. I love it. So I do. I love it. Oh, by the way, those of you on Facebook, I have posted a link to vote. It's the podcast awards. And you know the lovely Paul Waters from the radio show, who is my best friend. And he had Graham Norton on his show this week, the wonderful Graham Norton. And I know loads of you know him because he has a show in America. He's made it in America. I love Graham Norton. He just makes me laugh. He's such a lovely. Anyway, go onto my Facebook page, find that post, and go and vote for Paul. You just click the link, and the program's called We'd Like a Word. That's what it's called. So you just type We'd Like a Word and it comes up, and then you can click on that, and then you have to put your name and email address in, I think, so that, you know, they can verify that it's a proper vote. But if you would vote for him, well, I would be eternally grateful. That'd be lovely. Thank you. I know some of you have already because you've seen it on Facebook. Yes, I am going to stay with the wonderful Gilmores in August with Finian and Wink. So we are really looking forward to it. And I know they are really looking forward to having us as well. So we've been chatting away on Messenger. So yeah, it's going to be good. I can't wait. Wink's very excited because I'm kind of not going to be here really for hardly any time before August. We're kind of talking about it already. Beverly, Bev, feel free to friend request me. Amy, for Amy. That's so lovely, Bev. I love how you're all supporting each other. Busy, busy, busy. PMs pop up though. Yeah, they do, don't they? Whoa, Becky, she's going to Las Vegas. Yeah, next week, Las Vegas. But staying with the Gilmores in August. Vegas will see the Lovelies tour with amazing devs and hubby in their mobile home. Yep. So anyone near the area, it's Friday the 17th that Debs is planning a meetup because we're leaving Las Vegas, like that wonderful film, straight away to go and do other things. And then we're coming back to Vegas for Friday, and then we'll be hanging around Saturday. Then I've got a flight. So I guess we'll be in Las Vegas for 3 days at the end. Yeah, that is a big saying about Las Vegas. Everything that happens in Las Vegas stays in Vegas. But do you know what they say now? Everything that happens in Las Vegas goes on Facebook. so it nothing stays in Vegas anymore now. Karen Crow, my Facebook content is not suitable for everyone. Is it not? Are we friends on Facebook? We are, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Not suitable for everyone. Well, not mobile home, but beautiful trailer. Yes, it's like you someone that's got a sailing boat, you can or something. You can't call certain things boats. They get very offended, don't they? It's a ship, not a boat. Oh, like, calling a horse a cow or something. So must make sure I use the right terminology for the RV. I know RV's safe because she keeps typing that. I'm only joking, Debs. Yes, Amy, always. We are family, aren't we? Had orange juice and champagne. This mimosa had orange juice and champagne. Oh, right, a cocktail. Cocktails at your ladies' night. Woo woo! Fabulous. Karen, you're silly. At the other end. You're at the end. Yes, I'm at the end. Thank you, Chrissy. Eventually I got there. Oh, look, yes, mimosa is a cocktail. How did I not know that? Anyone would think I'd led a sheltered life. Okay, we will vote. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beverly felt a BBC reporter was fired because he put a monkey picture with the new royal parents. Oops, really? Did they do that? They fight, we need to man up and stop being so sensitive. Humour used to be something that we all enjoyed, and now we're all scared to say things just in case it's not politically correct. Really? A BBC reporter was fired. I'll have to ask Paul. I affectionately call Paul my man at the BBC because he worked for the BBC for a long time, but he still does a lot of programmes for the BBC. He produces lots of radio shows for Radio 1, Radio 4, which is the BBC World Service. A lot of those programmes are the same things, like Women's Hour and stuff like that. He's done that. Points of View and You and Yours, he's done those programmes. He used to be a TV producer too. How funny about the royal monkey picture gate. August, great. Okay, now you're at the end. Hurry, sign off. Mum's the way the boys will play. Yeah, Wink will eat junk food and Finian will refuse. I've trained him well. I should have got hold of Wink from birth. It's not like I didn't know him from birth. If only I could have instilled some eating habits into him. Amy, I've just managed to send you a friend request. You had 2 Facebook pages, so I sent the request to the first one. Everyone is really nice on here. Oh, everyone is lovely on here, sweetheart. So, next, pull up your big girl's britches and gallop. Becky. Right, it is 4 minutes past the bewitching hour of 2 o'clock in the morning. My time. I am going to love you and leave you. I am going to be on next Thursday, live from the US of A, probably with special guest Debs for the next show. And maybe we'll be missing it on Sunday. But actually, in the comments, let me know about coming on once a week to do the plant-based whole food show, because I can always do something about it, because we didn't really talk too much about food today. Well, we kind of did. I want to do content that's relevant to you, that you're engaged and interested in. And we can talk about other issues to do with health, mental health, motivation, I don't know, whatever you want to talk about. And I will get Wink on, because even Wink's missing you, because we haven't been on for a while. So let me know, if I were to do this once a week, is this time on Thursday good for you? Or does it need to be later or earlier? Or let me know. That would be helpful. All right then, lots of love. Mwah! See you all soon. On Saturday, in fact. See you Saturday. Bye. Get some dang sleep. But because the baby half African American, it's offensive. Oh, oh, it's that baby. Right, I see. Well, it won't let me end the stream, or I've pressed the button several times. Thursday is good. Yeah, let's stick to Thursday. I think I might drop Sunday afternoon, because I think it's in the middle of the day for you guys. It's right bang slap in the middle of supper time, my time, so it's not good for everyone. And I know a lot of people can't get on. I sent you a request by going through Sue's friend list. Yay! Come on, YouTube! I can't end the stream. It won't end. Oh, it might be. Oh, I've got the end button come up.